Hey guys, for today's unboxing we have something special. Big and Clunky is out and Small and Cute is in, and almost everyone's getting on the small form factor PC bandwagon. ASRock is no different. They've labeled their series as B-Box. This is quite similar to the ones that you've seen from ECS, which is the Leva, and then you have Zotax's Z-Box series. So what's special about the B-Box? Well, it's a lot more recent, which means it has better configuration. And we see the remote control making a comeback, which we haven't seen for quite a while because Windows' Media Center Edition hasn't been as popular as it used to be. Now the sides of the box are quite minimalistically designed, so we don't have much to go by. There's a choice of colors mentioned over here. On the back we have a little feature listing. So it's remarkably small, and we'll get to see that properly in a while. Then it has 802.11 AC, Wi-Fi. It comes with Type-C USB, which is quite different because none of the models that we've seen so far feature the same. And it also supports a triple monitor setup, which is also, I guess, what we haven't seen so far. Lastly, we have support for 4K HEVC, which makes it ideal for what you call media center machines. So let's begin with the unboxing. Here's the remote that we saw on the cover. It comes in a small plastic pouch, and along with it you see the instruction manual, the driver disc, and a bunch of screws. It's a kind of a lack of foresight because they put the screws along with the disc, but we'll get to that later. Here's the B-Box, and we'll get to that later as well. In the side compartment we have the power adapter and its accessories. And squeezed slightly behind that box happens to be a SATA adapter along with power cables. So this one supports 2.5-inch SATA and not just M-SATA devices, which is a good thing. You get more choice. The power adapter has what we call plug adapters for European as well as Indian connectors. It's a normal adapter, not much to see over here. Lastly, let's move underneath this package where we see a VESA bracket. It supports both 75 by 75 mm configuration as well as the 100 by 100 mm configuration. Plus we see the center is pockmarked full of ventilation holes. So that's a good thing as well. Lastly, let's move to the very best, that is the actual B-Box. So here's the B-Box. As you can see, it's a gold colored one and it has a very minimalistic design. There are grooves on the top and protrusions on the side, but they all go well together. On the top you see this one power button. It seems to be LED illuminated, but we'll figure that out when we power it on. On the front you have the IR receiver port for the remote, USB Type-C connector port, USB 3, Type A, then you have audio jack. On the left and the right side you have nothing. It's quite simple. On the back you see a bunch of ventilation ports, Kensington lock port. There's the power, 2 HDMI ports, Ethernet, is that display? Yes, that's display port, to USB. And lastly, on the bottom, you see ventilation ports again, pockmarked all over the center, and all 4 screws are padded with rubber, so you have shock absorption over there. And we see that this happens to be the N130 sample. So this B-Box comes in multiple variants, and you can opt for the N130, N3000 or the N3050. The difference is that this particular model happens to be powered by a quad-core CPU, and the other two are dual-core CPUs with 2 threads each. Other than that, we've spoken about the Wi-Fi, which happens to be 802.11 AC. There's gigabit Ethernet, and this particular unit can power 3 displays. Now we don't know the individual resolutions of those 3 displays, but if you were to power just one display, then you can push it all the way to 4K, and it even supports HEVC, so that's a good thing, especially if you're looking towards using this as a media center PC. Other than that, you can use it as an everyday PC as well, since it's quite powerful for its small form factor. Now that's it for this particular unboxing. Stay tuned for the review, and if you like these videos and would you like to see more, then please subscribe.